Hey everybody, it's break time with me, T. Okay, so my thoughts for today is you cannot get things out unless you get things out. And if you're anything like me, you may have 1,000,005 thoughts running, constantly going through your head. And there's times where I find myself in, like, I want to say a massive tsunami of thoughts, and then I'll just zone out because there's so much going through my head. Now, there are a number of different ways that I have found that, you can get these thoughts out, because, if you can't get it out, you can't get anything out unless you get it out. But one of the ways to, get rid of some of your thoughts that are going through your head is I like to write it down. Now, there's some of you out there that be like, hey, I don't want to write nothing down. I don't keep no journal, no diary. That's not who I am. Well, thank goodness that we are in the 21st century and we have a little thing called phones. Now, you can voice record, you can video record, you can even get one of them little old tape recorders. I don't know if they still have them, but if they have them, get a little tape recorder and record yourself. Now, the reason I say, you should get your thoughts out of your head, because once they're out of your head, you can fully process and make sense of what's going through your head. Because I could be thinking about flowers 1 minute, and then 2 minutes later I will be thinking about that last video that I seen. Also, you can, if you have a trusted person to talk to, go ahead and talk to that person. Like, in the beginning, it might seem a little weird. It might seem a little crazy that you seem like you're talking to yourself if you're doing, like, the video recording or the actual voice recording. And it seems uncomfortable. Like, I can remember the first time that I sat there and did a voice recording of myself. Can I say cringeworthy? I was like, is that really how my voice sounds? And then I would notice, like, when I would go back and, listen to the things that I was talking about, I would notice that there are also very large pauses in my videos. Well, in my voice recordings, my bad. These pauses, these moments of silence in your video is okay, because at the end of the day, the recordings are for you. They are for your reference. If you want to go back and listen to them, you can listen to them. I always wondered why most people that do motivational speaking or do podcasts and stuff always push the 4 a.m. narrative. And I realized that at 4 a.m. everybody is asleep. The world is quiet. There are very, very little distractions. If you are a morning person, by all means, 4 a.m. is right up your alley. But I'm a morning person, but 4 a.m. is kind of early in the morning. A good thing about our day is we are blessed with 24 hours out of the day. Anytime that you find yourself having a little bit of time for a moment of silence, or a little bit of time to sit down and reflect on your thoughts, or even sit down and, get some of your thoughts out of your head. Any amount of time that you put in to healing yourself and going towards your goal is more time than you would have done, or like When I say more time than you would have done, I'm talking about every single step that you take, every single thing that you do towards working on your goal, on healing yourself. It all adds up. It all adds up. Back to getting your thoughts out there. I remember a time where, I was working multiple jobs and didn't really have much time in between jobs, or I was just extremely exhausted when I got off. I noticed that my commute, I was in the car a lot. So I would sit there, I would turn off the radio, I would push record on my phone, and, at first it seemed a little weird that I was just talking to myself. I noticed that there was, again, a lot of silence, and I didn't really have a lot of stuff to talk about. But it wasn't until in that moment that I started talking about the world around me. The trees, they looked so radiant. The birds was doing a little dance in the sky. I mean, the sky was just the prettiest of blues. It's in these moments that we put away the distractions. We turn off the distractions. Get over that uncomfortable feeling of the silence, and then you'll notice the world around you. And yes, there are some ugly moments in the world, but the world is a beautiful place. But I'm getting off the track. See, when you have a whole bunch of distractions, you are blinded to what is around you, the beauty that is around you. Now, I said all of this to say that in the world around you, you notice that the beauty of the world just exists. And when you can connect to the beauty that just exists, you will slowly pause. Gosh darn it. When you connect to the beauty that exists and you are able to get all of the thoughts that overcrowd your brain out, you will notice that there is beauty inside of you too. And without all those thoughts running rampant through your head, you can just exist. So my friend, you can't get things out until you get things out. Remember, unload your brain with all those thoughts that's running rampant. Sit back and notice the beauty around you. Find the beauty within you. And just simply exist. And in being able to simply exist, that's when the magic happens, baby. I'll see you next time. Bye!